Let's go through our checklist just like before. So in our big bucket, big one, it should say 6 a.m. Do you see that? So that's the first thing on our checklist, and I'm going to use my green glittery marker today to make great big check marks.
Right here.
That's right. And then in the smaller container, right, we have cornstarch again. Do you guys remember cornstarch from last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's check that off on our list. Now we were just talking about the chalk powders, right? They look like this.
Yep.
We can check that off of our list. Ooh, and what is this blue viscous material? Does anyone know?
It's dish soap.
Very good. You guys are awesome. You know that? Oh, I lost my video. Hold on. I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, it's dish soap. It's Dawn Ultra, if you got to know the name. But it's going to help you.
Mine is blue too.
Yeah.
Mine too. Mine is kind of teal.
Has a little bit of yellow green in it to make it a teal.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Mine too.
Excellent. So we're going to set that side out, and we're going to check on our list, right? That we can do. Now, new in this one, instead of a stir stick, you have a plastic spoon. This slime, or quicksand, is harder to mix. Yeah. So we have to spoon it a little bit more, okay? And you're going to have a tablespoon. Look at this. It's a 1 tablespoon. This is just like you would use if you were cooking. A measurement, a precise measurement. So we have our tablespoon and our plastic spoon. Look, I sent you everything you need. All right, let's go through what you should have at home. Now, is your table covered? I'm going to re-emphasize this to you guys today because we're going to take our messy slime out of the container and turn it out on the table that we're working on. And you'll notice I put a covering on my table because I want to be able to clean this up. There's sand involved, small particles, so I want to be able to brush it real quick with like a broom or my hands into another bucket. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have a trash bag like last time.
Very good. Thumbs up on that one. Right? It's hard for me to do on this view. Thumbs up. Yeah. You can see that my fingers, I got in a fight with a pen. I think I lost. Look at all the purple on my hand. There's even some on this hand. I got in a fight with a pen. How do you lose a fight with a pen? It's a talent. It's a talent. Okay, so you have a table covering, right? Everyone, thumbs up. No, Audrey doesn't have one. Are you going to get one? Or are you going to work with it just how it is?
I'm going just how it is.
Excellent. I like the decisiveness. Table covering. We're good there. And we're all in our protective, messy clothes, right? Because that is super important. Our apron or our clothes that can get dirty or clean easily. If you have long sleeves, I'm going to recommend scooching them up just a little bit.
I have short.
Ooh, yeah, and Audrey has the shortest sleeves of all, so you don't have to worry. Yeah, so I have seen students take this slime up their elbows. So just as a warning, if you want to roll up your sleeves, it's not a bad idea. Now, as always, do we have a paper towel or a rag nearby or in quick reach?
Yes.
Yes.
We do have soap, right, Mama?
How about you, Audrey? Paper towels within quick reach?
We have paper towels.
Excellent. Good job. And I have soap on the list just in case you need more than what I've given you in our little container. Now this one, this is important. You should have some water nearby.
We do. I have a bowl.
A bowl?
It's yellow.
You have a yellow bowl? Just
Yeah.
like Aaron. I have my usual deli containers.
Yeah.
Little water. I also, just in case I need lots of water. This is my special art picture. It almost sounds like I'm saying picture, doesn't it? Okay, so that's the last thing on our checklist, isn't it?
I think
So I'm going to check that off. Very good. All right. What do you remember? What did we do last week?
we made slime.
Yes.
Black. Blue black.
Oobleck. Excellent. And what was one of the words we learned?
Non-Newtonian fluid.
Can we all say it?
Non-Newtonian fluid.
All right, one more time.
Non-Newtonian
Three.
fluid. Non-Newtonian fluid.
Oh, you guys did good. You guys are very good at that. I'm super proud of you. And do we remember what a Newtonian fluid is?
A fluid that acts normal.
Yes, very good. And what's an example?
Water.
Yeah, water, just like what we have right here, isn't it?
We have water too.
Yeah. So if I tip this over, what's going to happen?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. You guys are so cautious. Are you worried about the mess I might make?
Yeah, I just don't want it to.
What about this?
Water. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
You
Don't
sure?
do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's fun, right? Water's fun. We like to go swimming, right?
Yeah.
Who likes to go swimming? Yeah, me too. I love swimming. Oh, I'm so glad we all love swimming. We all do that. That's amazing. How about when you're walking into the pond or lake? What's usually there?
If I'm close by, I'm good.
Yes, at the pool, it's enclosed, isn't it? Right? Because at lakes or beaches, there's something there that a lot of people don't like. What is it?
Sand.
Sand. Yes. A lot of people don't like sand. It gets between your toes, it gets in your swimsuit, it can get in your hair. So some people don't like sand. Not everyone. Some people don't mind it. I don't mind it. My husband does not like it. If I take him to the beach, we're going to a rocky beach. So we have sand. Now what happens when water touches the sand?
The sand will if you touch sand and put it back down, it would go away.
It would go away? How?
It would sink.
It would sink, right?
It wouldn't float.
It would not float, right? Interesting.
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy. That's right. It's very dense. So I'm going to show you guys just a little bit how sand and water usually interact, okay? This is just how they normally interact. It's not how they always interact, but it's how they usually interact. All right. So You guys don't have to do this part, okay? This is a demonstration. You can if you want to, though. So I'm just gonna take a little sand. I'm gonna sprinkle it into the lid here, just a little bit, so we can see, right? And we're gonna show what Charlotte just said, right? So if we pick sand and water, see that? Add more water and fill the lid. The sand stays at the bottom, doesn't it? Look at that. I can pick up sand and drop it into the water, and still the sand goes to the bottom, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
It stays at the bottom, even if I mix with it. Look at this. It's staying. Just think about this for a few minutes while we talk about what quicksand is, okay? Just think about it. It's going to come back later. Have you heard of quicksand? No?
No.
No one's heard of quicksand. I get to tell you all about quicksand?
I don't know about this.
Oh my goodness.
What is
When I was your age, I was scared of quicksand.
Why?
I thought quicksand could happen anywhere at any time. So quicksand was this sand that looked like normal ground, but when you'd run into it, you'd start to sink, and you'd keep sinking until someone would pull you out. Isn't that scary? It's really scary. So I saw it in cartoons, I saw it in movies, I read about it in books. I don't know what it was with my childhood, but I saw a lot of quicksand. And
Did it ever happen to you?
It did not. It never once happened to me, but I was scared of it, which is,
Is quicksand real?
was it real? That's the interesting thing. Yes, quicksand is real, but it does not capture people like it does in the stories. It's something called hyperbole. Can you say hyperbole?
Hyperbole.
Very good.
Hyperbole.
Yeah. Hyperbole. It means it's exaggerated to make the story better. Let's take our sand and put it in front of us. And let's open our cornstarch. We have a cornstarch. And we have our sand. I want you to take the cornstarch and dump it into the sand. And then I want you to stir it. I want you to try and stir that cornstarch and that sand until it's super even all the way around. All right, let's take our chalk, either one or both.
Oh,
I'm going to do both.
I'm gonna do both too.
You can choose only one if you really don't like one of the colors.
Can I do all of it?
Yeah. And mix it all together.
Should I put it in the sand?
Yes, put it into the sand and the cornstarch. Very good, Audrey.
Ooh, mine is turning like light pink.
Mine is turning mostly teal. I'm not seeing purple.
Maybe it'll turn purple in a minute.
Maybe it will. All right, make sure you mix it really well. We want to make sure we don't see any lines anymore. We want it to be super smooth, just like last week. So if I show you this, right, you see There's some white down here. I will make sure I get all of that and mix it in. I want you to take your tablespoon, the one with the round like this. So make this. And I want you to take a tablespoon of water and add it to your mixture. Just
How
like
much do we need?
we're gonna do several, but do one at a time. Well, and look, now it's all mixed in. That's all I got. So I'm gonna add a little more.
Ooh. Oh, this one?
I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of water. And I'm getting a really pleasant blue color.
I'm not seeing the orange. I'm just getting green.
Whoa.
Light green.
Why do you think that is?
Mine is just getting pink.
Pink?
I think because the orange was lighter and the green was darker, it didn't appear.
Oh. Interesting. What color is yours, Audrey?
I need more.
You can add more if you want, yes. All right, I'm going to add a 1/3 tablespoon of water. And it's going to act a little bit like oobleck, but not quite. Because we put cornstarch in it, right? What's in here that's not oobleck of everything we put in? I want you to use your judgment. If you think it's dry, you add more. If you think it's wet, don't. So take a look. Mine's looking really good, actually. This is so if I take a scoopful, it comes out and it holds its shape. Look at that. Can you see? I squeeze it and it holds the shape of my fist.
Should the bottom be wet too?
The bottom should be the same, yes. But if I dig deep, that's an excellent question, Charlotte. If I dig deep, look, I can still find some dry sand right here. See that? So I know I'm going to do a 1/2 tablespoon more directed right at that spot.
Oh, should I add more?
All right, and let's mix it all together. Oh yeah, this is looking great.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Once it looks mostly mixed together, see how it kind of crumbles? See how it crumbles and the whole thing kind of crumbles?
Yeah.
Then we take just a smidge of dish soap. You don't have to pour all of the dish soap in.
Can I add more water?
Yes, if you think it's dry, add more water. I'm going to add just a little bit. You're going to see it's not a lot. It's just like a little more than a drop. And then I'm going to mix that in.
Miss Amber,
Yes.
I think we added too much dish soap. I think Aaron added a lot of dish soap, so I think it's a little bit too wet. How wet is it supposed to be?
Too wet's not really a problem.
Okay.
It means it'll just be different, and that's okay. Erin, I want you to follow me. If everyone is convinced their stuff is really well mixed, I want you to move all your containers off to the side, and we're going to turn it upside down onto our table. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ian, do it? No.
You do it.
You're not gonna flip it over?
That is a castle.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yes. Now we're going to use our hands.
Whoa.
Whatever you want. I want you to play with it with your hands.
Wow, this is so fun.
Yeah, I like Quicksand. I think it feels nice on my
The
hands.
sand is making me itchy.
It might make you a little itchy, but it's okay. We can always wash our hands later.
Okay, I'm gonna make a mountain.
Look at that green you have going on there, Audrey.
I'm making a mountain.
Here we go. Here, look, I'm giving my cat a tail. I want you guys to get really used to your materials here because we're going to have races in a minute. All right, we're going to bring in the ruler now. And we're going to have races.
I got mine is purple.
Excellent. Mine's orange.
I don't want to get that. My ruler is green.
Excellent. Now, I'm going to make a timer. All right? I'm going to make a timer. And you're going to have 2 minutes to build the tallest object you can. All right? Using just your quicksand. And whoever's is the tallest, as we measure it with the ruler, wins. Now, before we get started on this, I want to talk about how we measure. So you see each of these marks?
Yeah.
Those are distances that you can measure. And I should be doing it like this so you can see it better. So this is 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. And you measure by holding up the ruler to the start of the object and then figuring out how long it is. So if my object starts right here, we line up the 0 mark with that.
These are pink.
Your hands are very pink. And then we line up the end of the object right here. So I would say this is about 5.5 inches long. Can we all measure our buckets first? So I'm going to put my bucket right here. I'm going to measure it by putting the ruler up to my bucket.
Mine is 4 inches.
Make sure your ruler is straight.
Mine is 19 inches.
That's yep.
It's 7.
Mine says it's about 4.5 inches tall. Okay, so I'm going to count down from 10, and when I say 0, you can begin, and I want you to build the tallest tower you can build, and you will have 2 minutes. Let me get my timer set up. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
When I say 0, you can start and build your tallest tower, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, measure your towers. I got mine to 2.5 inches. 2.5. I would not call mine particularly good.
Mine is like 3.
3.
1 inch.
1 inch. Nice job. You had a real struggle there. See, here's
I was at 3. Where is it?
There you go. There's my tower.
Mine is 3. Mine.
Audrey, how tall did yours get?
1 inch.
1 inch. All right. So I think Charlotte won this round. The next one is going to be who can build the longest wall.
Ooh, I can, because that one's easier, right?
So you gotta make a long wall, however you make it long. If your table only has, so much length, feel free to like bend it around. That's one of the reasons you get a bendy ruler, so you can bend around any corners that you build. Okay? Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, let me get the timer set.
Pushing it like this till that happens.
Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. There we are. Okay, that is the time. All right, let's see those walls. Here, I'm gonna switch views from here we are. Oh, you can almost see all of it. So for this one, my wall turns. So the way I'm gonna measure it is I'm gonna line up my beginning point here. I'm gonna make a mark, and I know that's 12 inches. And then I'm gonna measure here and around the corner.
Mine's 12 inches.
Yours is 12 inches?
No.
12 inches? So mine is 12 inches.
It's more than 12. 13. Not 13. It's more than 13.
Nice. So I got lengths of my ruler, which means it's 36 plus 3 inches. Does anyone know what that is?
It's 19 inches.
Did I hear it?
48 inches.
48? You're close.
Inches. 13. I got 13, 19.
39?
No, 13.
13? Nice.
I have 19. I got 48 inches.
What? That beats mine. Nicely done.
Very good.
Look at that. So we're learning just a little bit about measuring today. It's okay. You'll be able to measure it more. Now, I want to see who can make the biggest, flattest pancake.
These size pancakes.
That's right. I'm going to count down. Right? Don't start. You have to wait.
Wait.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's time. Okay, this is going to be a hard one to measure, but I want you to follow my directions. Okay? Are you ready? My hands are blue. Take the ruler and measure across it.
Do it at the bottom.
Mine is 12 inches.
Wait.
Whoa!
11 inches.
All right, and then measure from top to bottom.
Mine is 7, 8. Mine is 8. Mine's 8. Mine's 8 inches across.
Remember,
5 inches.
and we're gonna multiply those numbers. Has anyone here multiplied before?
No. Mine is 5 inches.
That's okay. I'll do it for you. Okay? All right. So, Charlotte, what were your two numbers?
8 and 11.
8 times 11 makes 88. So you have 88 square inches. That's really big. That's very big. Audrey, do you remember what your numbers were?
7 and 8.
7 and 8. Ooh, yours is closer to my size.
I have blueberries, not real blueberries. I made them with my fingers.
Yours, Audrey, your area is 56 inches. That's quite big. That's very good. So you made quicksand today. It's another non-Newtonian fluid, all right? So it doesn't act like a normal fluid, which is kind of fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you need to worry about running into quicksand when you're outside?
No.
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 Even if you do get in it, it's very slow. It's a fake name.
So can you get out of it quickly?
You can.
That's good.
Yeah. You just use the same knowledge that we know from non-Newtonian fluids, right?
Mm.
So if you want the quicksand to act hard, what do?
You just get out of it.
Well, when we're playing with the oobleck, how did we make the oobleck act hard? So when we'd stir slow, it was easy, right?
Uh-huh.
When
No.
we stir fast, was it as easy?
No.
Why is that? Do you remember?
Because it's so hard.
Yeah, because it gets harder the more force you put on it, right? And that's just not how we expect things to work. So it's very unlikely you'll ever actually run into quicksand. Here we are. See, I must have read different books growing up because I had a weird fear of quicksand growing up. But you can also play with it. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
It looks like you guys are both having a lot of fun. When it comes time to clean up, my super secret. Are you guys ready for my super secret?
Yeah.
Okay. So I like to take my slime, my quicksand. There we go. And I like to take my container and I put it right at the edge of the table, like this. And then I use my ruler and I scrape it up and I push it into the container. See this? This is my cleanup method. So then all your quicksand is in your container and you can put either of the lids on it and it'll seal up. And then what I like to do is I like to use that bucket and I dunk my hand in and all of this sand and oobleck, the quicksand, comes off into the bucket. So we don't have to put it down the sink if we don't need to. And then we can take our bucket of water outside. Nothing in it will hurt the environment, so you can just water some plants with it. And then my hands are clean of sand and cornstarch. Do you see that? Of course, my fingers are definitely colored today.
Goodbye.
Bye. See you next week. Audrey, I love that face. I don't know what it means, but I love it. I'll see you next week.